Batwing is so underrated too. Danny was a true brains of the animated series, so we can low-key forget it. I do agree on that. No, you're right. I know a lot of people didn't like this suit because of how, like, Iron Man-y it was, but I personally think it was the better of all the suits. Maybe because I just like that it actually took into account what he needs to wear. Without being, like, I respect Jeff Johns' writing, but I do not like him. That's fair. I can respect that. Like, I prefer this suit to the Snyder version of Batsuit. It's not bulky, but it does have practical armor. I love railguns. Speaking of which, the new grapnel launcher will pull you skyward. Bulky Bat. Don't worry, Mr. Wayne. There's a time and place for bulk. Batman don't got time for that. He's got to be sneaky. I like the design of it. I don't like how heavy it looks and feels. I like the concept, but it's just I think my problem is with Snyder, I have a hard time getting past the fact he doesn't, and he has the same problem with the guy who's doing The Flash now. He doesn't want to make them comic movies. He wants to make them adult movies. And I'm like, bro, they're comics. Get over it. They don't have to be adult cinema. Just give us costume vigilantes beating the crap out of each other. That's all we want. And we want it faithful to the comics, that's all. Simulation activated. Like, there are good things in Snyder's versions. There are things that just make me want to pull my hair out, too. Move in close to a group of 3. Use the fear takedown. I think I can do it from up here. Nope, didn't do it right. Nope. Okay, I fucked that one up. I think my favorite movie suit, though, has to be Pattinson so far. Like, our Bats is going to be... I'm actually down for Pattinson as Batman. I did not think I would be, but I am. Fuck. Nope. Okay, okay, still yep, okay, we still got... To be fair, it wasn't really his decision to do realistic takes. He chosen director for Christopher Nolan's script. He continued. See, thing is, though, there was an interview where he said he didn't want to, what's it called? He didn't like the... How did he phrase it? He didn't want it to be, like, for kids. That was it. He wanted to, like, be, like, mature. And I'm like, you can do mature, but still have it be, you know... Unfortunately, in this era, just comic movies are very hard to get right because everyone's expectations are going to be different. Simulation activated. It's probably why, in like the grand scheme of things, it might be best if we just stick to animated, because just there's something you can't get in live action with versus animation, which is unfortunate. And I mean, this game is rated MC. I mean, yeah. Oh no, I agree. Like I said, it really comes down to like which version of quote unquote Batman do you want. I follow someone on TikTok who actually wants the the urban legend Batman, where we don't actually think of him as a person, because no one ever sees him. We don't see a person. We just see like fucked up grainy footage and myth, and it's just almost like a horror movie. And it sounds cool, but not everyone would like that version. Because in that version, there's no room for, like, character. It's just, there's a spooky Batman chasing us. He did go for Frank Miller's Batman, so I think it's at... Oh, yeah, no. I think that could be it. I'm not a fan of Frank Miller. At least not in that capacity, so I can see where that might be the thing. Not everyone was a fan of that take. Spoopy Batman. Dude, Spoopy Batman would be awesome, but I would not want it to be the only canon. Spoopy Batman has a place, but it should not be the only Batman. Like, I know it may be a cardinal sin, but I kind of like the George Clooney Batman sometimes. It's campy, but it's funny. Don't get me wrong, I hate the Bat credit card. That does not mean, though, I don't like that Batman movie. Maybe that's it. You have to be willing to accept all different variations. You can't just be down for one. There has to be layers to your Batman. It is a guilty pleasure. You're right. No, that's it. It is. Like, you know it's not perfect, but it scratches an itch. 3 out of 10, but genuinely still fun. Exactly. It's like The Mummy. It's not remotely historically accurate. It has no reason to be as good as it is, but you love it. Like, you're just there for the adventure and fun. Because arguably the Mummy movies are B-rated action adventure. Oh my god, Brendan Fraser. I love the interview of him where he found out the internet loves him. Just seeing him that happy was very good. The internet needed that that sense of like, okay, it's okay. Brendan Fraser's happy. Especially after all the things he went through in the past. He needed that like boost of like, no, we love you, Brandon. You're still our fave. I love the interview where he's playing Nintendo Switch and doesn't realize it. Yeah, that was actually hilarious. That was another good one. He's just a geek, and I love it. I would love to see him and Henry Cavill in a movie together. That's a nerd movie. I don't know what it would be, though. But just the two of them being in a nerdy movie together. I would so watch the shit out of that. It wouldn't even need to be a serious one. It could be like... I know he's in Doom Patrol, and it is on my list. I think I've gone back and forth because of when it originally came out. I was in that DC stuff. I hate how you have to like get this one perfect. Push towards an opponent and count at the last possible moment. That's what it is. I mean, on the pro side, until I get this right, I'm gonna like get better at my counter. Gotta wait a bit. Yeah, I know.
We'll kill you, freak. This won't take long. We'll
Nope. Hey, wait, did I get it? There. Did that not count? I threw him. Oh, I have to do it. Okay. That's two. Come on. I am on the PC. Unfortunately, I don't own the Xbox. I've always been a PC and Sony kid.
It's over for you.
I think it mostly is because of growing up, just Xbox was the COD machine. I was never into COD. So, like, everything that was on COD means you're smart. I mean, at this point in time, there's really no quote-unquote difference between the different machines. It's all preference at this point. Unfortunately, it just means that Sony is still the most exclusive. And I never liked the exclusivity of Sony. That can kill you, boxing the ears.
Bring it. That. All you got.
Again, on the one hand, I'm getting really better at my counter timing. The other hand, I'm not getting the counters I want. Okay, there we go. It's exclusives that make Sony obviously better. I own PC, PS, and Xbox, but I can admit Sony has a huge... It does have a huge advantage. I just wish that with the advent of crossplay, the exclusivity would go away, at least in the capacity of making things in mind with cross-platforming. Again, that's just my preference. Because, like, I'm not going to go out and buy an Xbox for my friends who have Xbox but want to play Destiny. It's good that we're finally getting to a point where things are becoming cross-platform and all that, because it makes everyone able to play games together. And it's unfortunate that some games gatekeep because of the exclusivity in terms of, like, Horizon Zero Dawn. Until it came on the PC, only the PlayStation players got to play it, and that was unfortunate. Am I doing it again? I think I'm just... Oh, yeah, it's just taking them out.
I hope Batman makes a move. We're ready.
Like, I tried getting into Destiny. But by the time I did, it had been out for so long, I missed out on the fun stuff because I didn't have a PS4 for so long.
Something?
Simulation complete.
Yeah. Sneaky beaky. Yeah, they're fully open to crossplay for third-party games and even added their first-person Predator game. They did.
3 gunmen, 1 hostage. Time to put this suit to the test.
The ultimate test.
The new suit is faster and more mobile. By getting close without being detected, I can get the jump on them, and in the panic, take down all 3 before they know what's hit them.
Help me!
Yo, I would love to help you. If it gives me... There we go.
Man, they said you were quick, but I never saw anyone take down 3 armed guys like that. Unbelievable.
You're safe now. I'll send someone to pick you up.
Thank you. Tell me you're gonna find Scarecrow. That son of a bitch.
That is a
needs to be
big web.
stopped.
Like the one behind him, the cobweb. Like, this is ridiculous. That better be a decoration. If that's not a decoration, then, like, I'm sorry, you need to clean your buildings more. And in Gotham, it could go either way.
Oracle, I've attached the uplink to the microwave tower.
Perfect. I made an anonymous...
It is Halloween. It might be decor.
They're gonna send someone to pick up the hostage.
Spider-Man, where you at? Which one?
Come on,
Peter or
connect.
Miles?
Love the suit, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, both towers are fully online.
Time to find Scarecrow.
I like the voice actress for Barbara. They made a good choice with her.
I need to use both antennas to identify
Toby
the
with his
micro and
organic
radio
shit.
wave frequencies across Gotham. If I can
Toby
find
was a
both
good Spider-Man, though.
frequencies at the same
Like,
location,
not my
I'll know
personal
where
favorite, but he was
Scarecrow is
good.
manufacturing his toxin.
Like, we already know where it is, so, like...
The radio and microwave frequencies point to Ace Chemicals. That's
We know where it
Scarecrow's
is.
producing the toxin. Jim, I've traced the fear toxin to Ace Chemicals. That's where we'll...
That's a powerful batarang. I'm sorry.
Impossible. I've had a team there ever since the evacuation started, just like you asked.
Crane must have bought them off. Or worse.
I'm in the area. I'll
Thing
round
is,
up
we've
my
had
guys and
bad
head over.
Batmans, but I think it's
Hold
objective
off
that
until
all
I get
three...
there.
They're all quite
I'm on
good.
my way.
My last job, there was a guy that worked there, I talked about it with him. Toby is a good Peter. No. Toby's a good Spider-Man. Garfield was a good Peter. What's his name? Holland is a good mix of both. However, the other two are better than him at their individual ones. He's a good blend of the two. And the PS4 Spider-Man is in my personal opinion, the best of the four. Because, oh my god, the PS4 Spider-Man made me weep. And I played that thing blind, and I was just not ready for any of that. But no, Garfield felt to me how Spider-Man should have been, but didn't know how to stick the landing. Holland is what the MCU is going for. He's great for it. Toby was an homage to the golden era of Spider-Man. Because Raimi wanted to, like, really home in on that, like, golden era shit, and it worked. It makes me really intrigued for what No Way Home is going to be. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the MCU Spidey. Yeah, exactly. He is a good... I have my complaints about him. Like, I really kind of hate how they pretty much erased Uncle Ben and just replaced him with Tony Stark. Major complaints. But it's not Holland's fault. That's writing. That's not on him. The actor is, not guilty of the direction the company takes.
Any word from inside?
Nothing. We think there's a skeleton crew left in there, but they're not responding and the facility's locked down.
If they're still alive, I'll find them. They should be able to tell us what Scarecrow's up to.
What the hell?
Exactly. No, that's actually it. All three did the best they could with what they had, and we loved it. Now that's just rude.
Come on, move! Take cover!
Is that any way to greet me? Person who we will not say the name of for those who haven't seen this story yet.
Time to die, in death, he has nothing left to fear. Keep him away from Ace Chemicals. Your vengeance will come. This ends tonight.
Good song by All American Rejects. It ends tonight.
friend of yours? Stay here, and I'll go find out.
Okay, can we appreciate though like the humor in don't kill him, I want him to fear more. Proceeds to shoot him with machine guns that probably could have killed him by accident. Didn't think that through, did you guys? Chinook. Unless those bullets are like non-lethal. I know. But you know what I'm saying, like, story-wise, there probably was a better way of doing that.
Army. I need a name.
Alright. We've got something here from a black ops team operating in Venezuela.
Can I just... His brain is half crooked.
Training facility housing soldiers bearing the same insignia.
Too soon, but good.
There's nothing but speculation on their command.
Too much iron in his diet, I'd say.
The only thing sources rely on is his name. The Arkham Knight.
I just want to say, I love the
Arkham
design of the Arkham Knight.
Hack into their comms. I need to know what they're planning.
Anything else?
There's a crew of Ace Chemicals workers left on site. They'll be able to help us track down Scarecrow and locate his bomb. I need to find them.
Each worker will be carrying a unique ID chip.
If I can access their personnel records, I'll be able to track them.
There's a
The mask
security
is cool,
terminal
yeah.
in a booth near your location. Try there.
Funnily enough, when I first played this, I had zero idea about the reveal. So when it finally happened, my brain was completely blown. And I think that's kind of why I like this game so much. I know Batman lore, but I didn't even see the twist coming. I think that's why I like Arkham games so much, because even with my knowledge of the lore, each game was able to just subvert just enough for me to be like, what? Like when I heard saw Jason Todd and heard Troy Baker. I'm trying to think, when did I play it? I played it in 2017, so it came out in, hold on, did this one come out? Arkham Knight release date. Yeah, I played it 2 games after release, and I still didn't know. No one spoiled it for me, and I was just like, what? Yeah, I had 2 years too late, and I still was like, what? I'm impressed I went 2 years without it being spoiled for me. Because the internet. The Arkham community is really cool. Like, from what I've seen either via Tumblr and stuff, like, they're good. I forgot how to do buttons. It's Spike.
Get over here. Found someone. He's injured. I can stay in control.
Still though, like, each Arkham game, as I played them, I love how the story was just unique enough where even if you knew all the Batman lore, there was no guarantee you knew what was coming.
Nothing we can do here. Spread out and find it.
You never see it coming.
Thank you, Kyle, for that follow. Much, much appreciated. Got caught up. Oh, you know, that's totally fine. I am, like... If someone is enjoying the stream enough where they forget to do something, that's totally fine. I'm not going to be upset with that. My job is to entertain you guys. So if I'm able to, like, make you forget stuff because you're engaged, I win. Am I using a... Oh, I'm using the gun. I'm like, am I using a pipe? No, I'm using a gun. It is a good thing. Like, you know, like...
It's safe to access the terminal.
I have had plenty of times where people come in, they would be so engaged they'd forget, and they'd be like, oh, I forgot to follow. I'd be like, no, dude, that's awesome. It means that you were actually having a good time while hanging out. My anxiety is assuaged knowing that you weren't bored.
Right. Data connection active. Data decrypting.
Data.
Someone needs to upgrade their security protocols.
But no, between this and Spider-Man, I would love more games like these.
Oracle, I've got the ID code.
Makes me excited for the
If I reach a high
Wolverine
vantage
game.
point, I can use the bat scanner to locate the workers.
Okay, I've marked the tallest structure in the area on your map. Try not to fall.
Try not to fall, she says. I probably should level up too. Got 11 points. Fuck. Let's see. Melee armor. We're gonna need that. Ballistic armor. Excuse me. Grapple takedown. Let's increase that. More hero games like these would make me very happy, as long as they're done well. Like, don't just chalk out a bunch because you can. Wait, disarm firearm. Oh yeah, give me that. Stun duration. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Let's see. Give me better critical strikes. Yeah. This is all early, so it doesn't really matter as much. I hope Rocksteady goes back to this something. Well, they are making. I forget. Are they the ones who are making Arkham Knights? Or no, Gotham Knights. Is it them who's doing it? Or is it someone else?
I can release the bat scanner and search for the workers.
Because I'm excited for Gotham Knights. They're doing Suicide Squad. They are. How about that?
Between Scarecrow and this Arkham Knight. Relaying it to you now.
I had him in my sights. I could have ended it right there. We have not broken him yet. It will come. Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight. Why do you hate him so much? You can never understand. Your revenge is at hand. This is his last night. I'll make sure.
Oh right, I forgot to analyze.
Any idea who the Arkham Knight is?
I forgot to actually
Sounds
do
like
the
two
plan.
of you might have some history.
I've made a lot of enemies.
You really. The Suicide Squad game looked really cool too. Same universe apparently, even though Floyd Law. I mean, I'm okay with that. Like, there are just some things where I'm just like, I'm accepting it because like stuff happening, studio stuff happens.
It worked. There are 5 ID markers showing up within the facility.
Let's hope they're still alive.
Like personally, I preferred of all the. You know what? I actually there are too many different Floyd Lawtons I like to just say I like one. I'm not gonna even like lie about it. King Shark is canonically dead in Arkhamverse. Yeah, it's depressing. Especially after watching The Suicide Squad, because oh my god, I loved King Shark in that. I did not expect to love him so much. Such a good fucking movie. No, I'm not. Shut up. He's in the game. I mean, a thought. Could it be a different King Shark? In terms of like someone else got turned into him. I'm obviously just like talking about my ass. For all I know, I'm like just spitballing stuff that has already been proven or disproven. They should have just said different. No, they probably either that or just decanonize. I mean, retcon that he died in the Arkham one. Like they could have retconned it. It would have been no one would have probably cared. At least I probably wouldn't have cared. When playing this game, take a shot every time you hear Spike Spiegel. I would care.
The only way to rescue the worker is to pull down that wall. I need to get the Batmobile into the compound.
Right. Okay, I forgot to do that first. Right. Okay, we gotta go to a certain order. Forgot about that. Retcons happen, but like, yeah. I love scanning his brain in a jar. Oh, right, you can scan his brain. Forgot about that. See, it's been so long. Multi-fear takedown. Yes, please. And bye-bye. good night. Asylum had a lot of good Easter eggs that just did not deserve to be that good.
Oracle, they've killed one of the workers.
Damn it. We've got to stop them. Listen, I've managed to hack into the militia comms network. You'll be able to listen in on any channel-wide broadcast from now on.
Thanks, Oracle. I found a way to get the Batmobile into the
Arkham
compound.
game is your
They'll
favorite.
pay for this. All of them.
It's a tie between this one and City. This one I love for the story, but City I like for the best sequel. Because, like, it had no right to be that good as a sequel, given how Arkham set it up. Like, it was just too good.
You got $1 billion tank headed straight for you. We've deployed a Diamondback to the main courtyard, sir. We'll crush him.
Gotta love their optimism.
I would say City is their Empire Strikes Back in terms of, like, it is a perfect sequel.
But it'll take a few direct hits to destroy them.
Come on. The cop cars. Controller, please. Now you're up to 3. Okay, but I'm gonna be real with you. I love the prequels, so like, saying that would be like. I loved all the I loved all Star Wars. I don't have anyone that I disliked. I would compare Knight more to I would compare it to Return of the Jedi, where it is the perfect ending. You either love it or think it's good. That's fair.
Just like you said, he's searching for hostages. Keep non-essential radio chatter to a minimum.
But now, growing up, I loved every bit of Star Wars that we got.
Then listen to this. To all embedded units in Gotham, Operation Savior has begun. Each one of you has a role. Each of you knows your role. So move out of this damn city and lock it down. I want our hands wrapped tight around Gotham's throat within the
I liked 1 and 2, loved 3. That's fair. Given how the prequels played out, I can see that. What was it? Of all 9 films, and I swear I get so much shit for this, I disliked the original the most. Like, I still love it, but it's my least favorite. I think it's just because it's been out for so long. Like, you've watched it so much, you just kind of, like, ran its course. Yeah, exactly. It's less Star Wars than it is. And that's not a bad thing. Oh, look at you, look at little ninjas. Once you get 5, 1, 2, and 3, like, you just realize, oh god, 4 is the least Star Warsy of the 6. I also love Solo. It's like, ooh, Solo was, in my opinion, a good way to like capture what we were getting for Han. Had 0 complaints about that one. I do recommend it. I know it's not for everybody. It really isn't for everyone. But a lot of people gave it shit. I think because it came out around the same time as Deadpool. So it was competing with Deadpool 2. And sadly, that was a big deal for many people. And I know that because I saw them the exact same day. 2 friends and I, at the time, went to the theaters, saw them both. We were the only people in the theaters for both times, so we got the whole theater to ourselves. To watch Solo and then go watch Deadpool 2. It was a good day. those same friends, we saw Infinity War. We were the only people in the theater, and holy shit was it fun being the only three in a theater during Infinity War. Like, I had 0 complaints. 10 out of 10 would do again. How'd you manage to be only 2 in one? Well, for the Infinity War, we saw it at like midday on a Wednesday. So like, everyone was at work. We went during the day when everyone was at work, so like no one could see it. Well, people could, but they were probably busy.
The tanks can barely touch Alpha Target's vehicle. Offensive capability way beyond.
Deadpool and Solo, I think we went to an out of the way theater for that one. And by out of the way, I mean it was in the same town, but it was one of those smaller ones that doesn't get every movie. So we just happened to see they were both playing, so we were like, fuck, let's go watch one after the other. We had nothing to do that day. So we took advantage of it.
He's been busy. Oh god, he destroyed the tanks! Hey, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not here. Not right this second.
For Deadpool 1, we went to a gamer bar first, which is across the street from the theater we saw it at. Good. It was a good time. We, the bar was having a Clue theme night. All the specialty drinks were based on the game of Clue. And it was fun. That was bad. Oh, that sucks. The one that we went to is now closed, unfortunately. They made all the food was fresh. Like, they grew the vegetables to make for things. The burgers were bought from a local thing. Like, it was all local, homegrown. So the food was to die for. 2 floors. The top floor was a loft. Had all, like, 80s arcade games. The ground floor had pool tables. I legit would have moved in there if they offered me a room. I did not want to leave there ever. It smelled like gamer. Ugh. I know that vibe. There's a gamer bar in California that I wanted to check out when I was there in 2018, but we didn't get to. I forget what it's called. I think it's called, like... Actually, I do not remember what it's called for the life of me. But my friends go there all the time, and I just... if I knew before COVID...
Request, I've created a series of diagnostic...
Yeah, that's not what I wanted. If I knew before COVID, I would have been like, oh no, we gotta go, so I can actually go before I cannot be here. Curse the pandemic, depriving me of experiences in California.
That's 2 dead workers now. I should have stopped this.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
Batman,
Not your fault.
look, I've been talking with Robin. I really think you should consider letting him help you. You're up against an entire army.
She's right. We're a team. This city needs both of us.
I can handle it, Robin. I've told you what you have to do. Now do it.
This can wait.
No, it can't. You know it's at stake. I need you to stay focused, or things will get worse. Much worse.
Again.
You shouldn't be so hard on Tim. He only
Agreed.
wants to help.
Don't let your feelings cloud your judgment.
Oh, I forgot that's not enough.
You think I want him out there in harm's
You
way?
never see it
I
coming.
But he could help you.
If Robin can't save those people, the fallout will be every bit as dangerous as Scarecrow's bomb.
Oh yeah, that is, yeah, it is. I think Mike is in here. If he is, I believe Mike will be able to take care of it. But if not, I will do it in a bit. How long have we been going for? 2 hours? We've actually, see, this is why I like this game. I didn't realize I've been going for 2 hours. I always lose track of time when I play this game. it is impossible for me to keep track of time. Come on, break it, break it, break it, break it, break it, break it. There we go. That's not what I wanted. How do I end the remote? Oh, LB. Just a pretty... Yeah, it is. When I first got this, I played it for 8 hours straight, slept for 4, got up, played it again, streamed it again for 8. I went 14 hours one night streaming this game. I just lost all track of time. My first time playing, I forgot shit. Thank you, Kai. That actually will be helpful. But no superheroes yet. Hopefully everyone had a good break. If you didn't, well, that sucks.
That's 3 dead now. These animals are going to pay.
We'll stop them. We always do, right?
Yeah.
If I'm going to reach the worker, I need a way to move this elevator.
Oh, right, I did that stupid car again. Open the door. Car.
Ground forces, Powder's Island is under our control. Watchtowers and checkpoints are fully operational. I want attack units on Miagani now. Give me a drone patrolling every damn back alley.
The history of Gotham in these games is just so unique regarding like the Japanese influences and all that. Like,
This is as high as the elevator will go.
it is so interesting to me how like the history of Gotham is for this version of Batman. Okay. Lower it down, boss.
Hey, you, on your feet. This way, move. No, please. I said move. Get up. Take your hands off me. On what? You need me to teach you some manners?
Adam Brewer. Did you say take it like a man? Like, I think that's what he said. It seemed weird that he said that.
Knight took him for every penny they had. How'd he convince them? Beats me, but he was convincing enough to get a $3 billion army. $3 billion to take Gotham? Talk about overkill.
I mean, yeah. 3 billion is probably what you need to even, like, maybe get Batman. I kind of want to check my trophies later and see how much I did for this, but you know what? I'm going to check it anyway, really quick. I'm curious. You have me curious, like how my trophies are. I am a slut for achievements in video games. I got 74. I have 79 achievements, and I'm still missing 34 of them. And I think most of them are the what's it called? Like the AR missions. Not the actual game ones.
You're safe now.
You don't know the half of it, Batman.
Stay calm and tell me what you know.
They've been running the plant for hours. They brought in trucks, weapons, soldiers, shipments of hazardous materials.
Cool.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
He's producing his toxin on a massive scale.
It's bad. Real bad. We're talking
Finally
about a gas
popped my
cloud
neck.
that could cover the entire eastern seaboard.
Where do I find Scarecrow?
I got no idea. All I know is he's moving ahead with his plan, and he's got a whole freaking army backing him up. We're screwed, Batman.
I'll stop him. But first, I'm getting you out of here. Get to the elevator.
You ever feel like your neck not want to crack for like a week, and then it finally pops, and you're just like, you know what?
Yet.
Even if it hurt a
It's
little
worse
bit,
than I
it
thought.
feels better instantly.
Much worse can it
Just happened.
He's building a bomb big enough to cover the entire East Coast in fear toxin. Take your men and get out of here. Head to GCPD and lock it down. Keep everyone inside.
I'll get my men off the streets, but I'm going nowhere. You bring anyone you find to me.
Jim, it's too dangerous.
You'll stop him. I know you will.
The faith he has in him is just so sweet. It's the faith of friends. Like, these two are so good friends. That's the way we came. This way. Right? Oh, I have to bring him to Jim. Forgot that. That's what I gotta do. Hold on, what the hell? Oh, it's just bubbles. Okay. See, the angling with the green light behind it, I thought those were spiders or something crawling on the glass. And I'm like, what? Because in this game, you really gotta pay attention to the shit in the background.
God, we're stuck down here.
Because of the fear toxin.
How are you doing that? Who cares? Just happy to be getting out of here.
Oh shit. Get in the car, get in the car. Get to the car, man!
Alfred,
I saw, sir. Initial scans indicate that the craft is unmanned and being controlled remotely.
weapons lock deactivated.
Come on then, hero! Let's see if you can keep up with me! You feel that one? This is the first
Ow.
of many.
No. Alfred and Lucius worked very hard on this car. You're making them feel like complete assholes.
Come on! Give me a real fight!
I'm flying right into your shots and it's making me look bad.
Oh, you still not lost your touch? Good. It's gonna make this so much more interesting. Nice shooting! I was gonna be in there, but then, you just hold back.
He got his number when he said that. Bruce would have been holding back if he knew there was a person in there.
You pay for everything! Master Bruce, there are militia tanks all over the city. Gotham is overrun.
If I don't stop Scarecrow's bomb, there'll be no city to save.
Good point. You got a point. You right, you right. It's the fucking bat logo on the wheel for
I knew
me.
you wouldn't let us down.
We're not done yet, Jim. I'm going back for the others.
Oh. La-ta-ta-ta, la-ta-ta-ta.
All remaining units, final evacuation in T-minus 20 minutes.
Again, I don't know why, but my controller's left trigger is just not sticking. But occasionally when it's in battle mode, the car's like, nah, I'm going to go back to normal mode. Bam! No hit. Love that bonus experience.
Hey, you're gonna let me out, right?
Yes, I am.
Thank God you're here.
We're in! Go, go, go! Spread out!
Sorry, I went downstairs from my roommate watching. Oh no, you're fine. You're totally fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
Keep your guns trained on him. If he even looks like he's planning to leave that room, open fire. Oh, and avoid the bat symbol. It's a little trick. It's where his armor's the strongest. Aim for the weak spots at the shoulders first, then coordinate fire at the points where the plates meet.
Please.
You say something?
Leave him out.
Ah, okay.
Always defending the weak and the helpless. That's what I like about you. Predictable. And that's why we're gonna win.
That was a good part. I will give it that.
Move before you do. We know how you think.
Do you know what I'm thinking right now?
Of course. You're thinking, who the hell is this guy?
No. I'm just trying to decide which one of you I'm going to take out first.
And just so we're both on the same page here, I fully intend to kill you. But first, we're gonna make you suffer. We have the target. Just say the word and I'll end this now. Gotham will be ours. You don't understand. There are no second chances with this guy. Don't come any closer.
We're waiting. Oh, it actually moves with you. Oh, okay.
We drop him.
But no, the Flash had a lot of cool moments in Snyder's version of the Justice League. Which is good, because in the original one, he just kind of felt like he was there.
Right?
It's okay. You're safe.
You're too late. We're both already dead. You know about the bomb he's building, right?
Where is he?
I heard him saying he's in the central mixing chamber. You know what that means.
He's getting ready to release the toxin.
I've seen what that stuff does to people. If that gas gets out there, it will be chaos.
I won't let that happen. Wait by the Batmobile. I'll get you out of here. Jim, I've rescued the second worker. I'm coming to you.
What about Scarecrow?
He's in the central mixing chamber. As soon as the technicians are safe, I'm going after him.
Is it as bad as it sounds?
Worse, Jim. But I'll stop him. You have my word.
Poor Bruce, like, he's carrying the weight he should not be carrying on his own, when he has a team literally made to help him.
Hold tight. I'll get you to Commissioner Gordon.
Like, I get it. I really do. This is, like, meant to be, like, the Batman Arkham.
In the central mixing chamber.
But, like, dude, you have a fucking family. Take advantage of it.
Gonna need a
These two were lucky. Scarecrow's forces have murdered the other workers.
Yeah, they did.
Take them back to GCPD, but be careful, Jim. There's militia all over Gotham.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to show Crane what... Oracle, I need that route to Scarecrow. We're running out of time.
You're not gonna like this. There's only one entrance, and it's been sealed from the inside.
What about the service tunnel?
It runs behind the main wall of the facility. I've sent you the location. What are you going to do?
Improvise.
You know. That thing that we always do. Yes, that's good enough. Now to move the ramp.
Is the strike team ready? I'm with them now.
Can't wait for Saturday. New DC trailers galore. Oh shit! What?
Do not disappoint.
Did not know that was on Saturday. Any idea what they're previewing, or just like no clues
First,
yet?
we need to focus on stopping Scarecrow. Then I'll deal with the night.
DC fandom. Oh shit! I forgot that. Jesus Christ. See, with like the pandemic, I forgot all these things happened. Like last weekend was New York Comic Con. I forgot. Like just, time was gone. The games, the Batman, Shazam, and Flash. Ooh, I am excited for the Flash and the Shazam one. I do want to see. I also want more of the Batman. Like, like I said, I don't know why, but I'm really hyped for our packs as Batman. Maybe because they're using Nirvana. I don't know. I'm biased. I like me some Kurt Cobain.
Batman, I think I found a weakness in those drone tanks. I'll investigate and report back soon.
I think he took out our tanks.
Pattinson's is amazing. What makes it cooler? It looks like we're actually getting the Batman. Not like, I mean that as in like early years. And I'm excited as fuck for that.
The soldiers are covered by that sentry gun. I'll have to take them out quickly to avoid detection.
It looks like it's gonna be year one or something similar.
Driving a tank. A car that looks like a tank. We are the finest army ever assembled, whereas he is just one man.
Also, I love Jeffrey Wright as Gordon.
Hundreds of tanks. He is
Such a good choice. I didn't know I needed it.
thousands. He is good. We are better.
Come on, finish turning. Oh, stop it. Great. Until it passes again. I just want my time to be mine. That's all. Just wanted to make sure I had have enough time. We'll let some build up. We don't need to do it right now. I forgot to do something. Yeah, I did. The only thing I don't really like is it's super modern Batman, meaning Batman starting up today, smartphones. I don't know why I don't love that.
Dig in and do what you can, Jim. I'll deal with them as soon as I've stopped.
It'll be a challenge,
Counting on you, Batman. We'll get through this.
but I think that might be one of the intriguing ideas of how does he get around all that. I do know what you mean, because like there's a part of me that thinks that Batman should exist in an age that's like the gangster era, because like from the animated series we saw they had Tommy guns. They like Gotham was perpetually in the gangster era. It never progressed. But I guess like, you know, hell with Arkham games, it's our era, so it'll really depend on how they portray it. It might be done well, it might not. I'm hoping for the best, though. Especially because, again, it just looks good. But I do understand your criticism.
I just got word that Phase 1 is complete.
Phase 1.
Right now, our client is preparing to engulf the city in a
80s and 90s? Okay.
Do not forget your training. Gas masks, useless. Respirators, useless. Only two things can keep you safe, men. Getting underground or as high as you can above it.
Arkham makes sense because it's older, modern Batman. That's fair. Good point.
Extreme cases, self-harm. You've all got your assigned rendezvous point, so I'll be there. Or God help you. And when you're there, sit tight. We've got drones on the streets, watchtowers scanning the skies. All we need to do is babysit this city, and let Arkham Knight and Scarecrow work out a few personal issues with the Bat. Come dawn, every man here gets to enjoy their very generous retirement plan. Got it? Sir, we heard that a consignment of the fear chemical was moved off-site. That is correct. Those resources have been assigned to Phase 3 of the operation. Target's here! It's Batman! Ah! Stop him! Ow! That's bad.
Did I have to do that? Like, could I have been sneakier? Yeah, but I want to be a little less up.
Resuscitating now. I got one left. Take it down.
I love using the lights as a I don't want to say execution, but it's an execution. I know they're called takedowns, but you're killing these people. I'm sorry. These guys are all dead.
I've just run a simulation based on the mixing chamber capacity. He's not bluffing, Bruce. I guess now we know why he evacuated the city.
He needed control of the
It's
plant.
non-lethal.
Only Ace Chemicals has the facilities to build a bomb of this size.
The fallout will be huge.
We played right into his hands.
Sup,
He didn't
Mike?
care if everyone
Totally non-lethal.
He knew that no one would be able to escape the blast radius.
All remaining units rendezvous at the staging ground on the West Island now. You've done good work for my people.
Okay, what do I do again? Forget. Oh, right, I have to open the door. That's what I gotta do. I will say, though, this Batman's a lot more non-lethal than Batfleck. Because Batfleck was just full-on brutally murdering people left and right,
I need
and,
to get the car into this area before I can use it.
like, we cannot deny that. This Batman is violent, but he is not Batfleck murder. Like he was in Dawn of Justice. Probably should not have landed right there.
Tonight is the night that Gotham changes.
Yeah, he was a very fleshed out Miller Batman.
The night it becomes a wasteland of nightmares.
No killing? Yeah, no one's gonna be killing me.
Batman's failure. A monument to fear. But more than that, we're about to turn Gotham into the epicenter of a blast that will transform the entire
Batfleck was great.
coast of America into my domain.
He was a great older Batman. Personally, I like when Batman's in the middle of like old man
To stop
and
the
young
chemicals
man.
being loaded into the mixing chamber. Once I clear the room, I can focus on stopping the explosion.
I think we can agree though. The Batman that we do not get but we need is Terry McGinnis. I strongly would love a Terry McGinnis movie. You two are there. Just trying to keep track of where everyone is. Who should play him? Ooh. If it's live action, I'm willing to take ideas. But if it's like if we do a CGI movie, not CGI but animated, just bring back Will Friedle. But if we're doing live action, you have to find the right person for that job. Maybe what's his name?
Emergency. Blast radius is at 23 miles and driving.
You're too late, Batman. The place is gonna blow.
Oh fuck! I legit forget. And it's gonna bug me, and I'm just gonna have to remember it later. 3 of you, so let's do it. Bam. I'm gonna be honest. No, I don't like Charlemagne. Like as a choice, like good actor, but not the one I think of for McGinnis. Because I would also want him to be like aged up a bit. Give me like college age instead of high school. Because I don't want the movie to be mired into like a high school drama. Because that could really undermine a good movie. High school dramas are good, but how about the Stranger Things guy? Stranger Things? The one who's oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. I think so. Yeah, him. He would be a good one if it's who I think you're talking about. Are we talking about Will's brother or the girl's ex? It's either or. Those two are both good actors, and I think depending on which way you're going, both could work. Yeah, no, the girl's ex, yeah, he would be really good. I would like him as Terry. I would totally buy him. He's got the comedy in his, like, because Terry's got to be funny. On top of being a badass. He could pull off that, that humor that Terry has. And I would be down for that.
The people of Gotham can run all they like, but they will not avoid their fate.
Oh, you think you're so good? Oh, you're screwed. I'm gonna get you. Just come over here. I'm gonna get you.
Emergency. Blast radius is at 46 miles and rising.
Good night. But no, I would say like don't restructure the story, but you don't have to have Terry be a high schooler. You could have him be a college freshman. I think that one kid in Percy Jackson would have been a decent, but not anymore. Oh, yeah, that would have been a good one too. Would have been. Yeah, you're right. No, that would have been a good one too. I could see that. Good night. And we're good. I'm speaking of Percy Jackson. I'm actually excited to see the new series.
It appears that the flow of chemicals has stopped, which can only mean that you are here, Batman. I've been looking forward to seeing you again.
Especially with Uncle Rick actually being part of it versus the first one. I think I just want a Batman Beyond movie because I want to see Blight. And I want that, who are you? You killed my father. Do you realize how little that narrows it down? I just want that. Yeah, Disney Plus got together with Rick Riordan, and they're making an actual like live-action series. And he is the one writing the screenplay. It is going to be his version. And I am so pumped for it. They actually going to have the cast be age appropriate versus like, you know, not. So it actually may be good. I'm hoping they just make it each season or two is a book.
Do you really think you've won? Fear makes you predictable.
I love this Scarecrow depiction. This is a good Scarecrow.
How do I shut it down? Let me go, or she dies. What are you talking about? Barbara Gordon.
Have you found him?
Get out of there, now!
Relax. No one knows I'm here.
Never a good sign. Bud Noble was a great pick.
Knowing that there is no one to blame but yourself.
I'm Googling the name because it sounds familiar. Okay.
Warning, explosion imminent. Preparing neutralizing agent.
What are you doing? It's too late. You can't stop it.
Yeah, I'm looking down. I'm like, why does that name sound familiar? That's why.
But I can reduce the blast radius.
I like him. He's a good actor.
What happened to you?
That doesn't matter. Find her, Alfred.
Speaking of Lord of the Rings, I hear that Amazon's been releasing cast lists for their new version of it, and I'm actually intrigued to see it when I get a chance. I'm a good actor? Dude. I wish I was a good actor.
These canisters are highly volatile. I'm going to have to move slowly.
Granted, I have depression. I have to be a good actor.
Sir, I urge you to reconsider. Evacuate now. If you're caught in that blast, you will die.
There's no other
You
way,
act like you don't.
Alfred.
There's always a way, sir. Please.
My love costs more than you can afford, Mike. We discussed this many times. My goal is to be a trophy husband. And I am not going for bronze. Settle for silver or gold, but like... bronze just ain't for me. This part legitimately is my anxiety personified. Because I know I'm doing fine. But my brain is like, you're doing it too much. Okay. Oof. That's 1 out of 4.
Neutralizing agent deployed. Blast radius reduced
Beep,
by
beep, beep.
25%.
Funnily, it's not the beeps. The beeps actually don't bother me. I played so much Zelda where the beeps just go over my head.
They took her.
It's the vibrating in my hands.
The risks, Master Bruce. She'll
Like,
be as
when it
angry as
vibrates in
you
my
are
hand,
if
I
she's allowed
panic.
this to happen.
I don't know why the vibration is what gets me versus the beeping.
Don't you see? This is what he wants. Without you, Gotham will be at his
Turn off the
mercy.
vibration.
We cannot let
I'm
him
sorry. Do you mean play it like a bitch? No, I'm kidding. Oh boy. I've always gone back and forth if this part is all in his head or not. Just because of the way it plays out. Tell me, you telling me to be a biche? It's like the whole band-aids? You mean bitch stickers? The score for this part is so good, and you barely even hear it, which is a shame.
Neutralizing agent deployed. Blast radius reduced by 50%.
When Nick,
I'm monitoring that facility. You're out of time. I'm begging you, leave now.
It's what you taught me. Do the right thing.
Needs
That's all
more.
that matters.
Master Bruce, I implore you. You must get out of there. If this is about Miss Gordon, you cannot blame yourself for what's happened. Save yourself before it's too late.
Goodbye, Alfred.
like I said, this game is just too good. And it's so underappreciated in the list of games that we have out now.
Neutralizing agent deployed. Blast radius increased by 1,000%. 1,000%.
Like, right there, you know this is all the fear gas.